According to the Jakarta Post, November 4, 2020, there are 4.14 billion social media users in this world. And this is the first time the social media users passed 4 billion mark. It is a very huge number, isn't it? And I do believe that we are part of them. Because these days, social media is really integrated with our daily life. But do we ever think about how do we usually use our social media? What our social media is for? Or does our social media affect us in a good or in a bad way? I am Annindita Putri, bringing you the do's and don'ts in using our social media. Today, I'm going to talk about the do's and don'ts in using social media dealing with two activities. The first one is sharing, and the second one is commenting. But now, I'm going to define what social media is to start with. According to Merriam-Webster, social media is forms of electronic communication, such as websites, for social networking and microblogging, through which users can create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content, such as videos. So, social media is a platform which people around this world can easily find and share everything with others. First, I'm going to talk about sharing content. How and what should we share on our social media? As I have already explained before about the definition of social media, according to Merriam-Webster, it is a platform to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content. But do you think that definition is enough? I personally think that it is not enough because it is more than that. I know that on social media we can share everything, but don't forget to filter it first. And there are two ways to filter and know what kind of content we can share on social media. The first thing to do is don't. Don't share negativity. And the second thing to do is do. Do share positivity. What do they mean? Don'ts. What should not we share on our social media? The first example of something that we cannot share on social media is rumor or hoaxes. According to Merriam-Webster, rumor or hoaxes are talk or opinion widely disseminated with no discernible source, or a statement or report current without known authority for its truth. I think from the definition it is quite clear for us why we cannot share rumor or hoaxes on our social media. Because of what? Because we cannot share something that we don't know at all and we are not sure about the truth and the fact behind it. Because the truth and the fact behind it is still unknown. And the second thing is hate speech. According to Cambridge Dictionary, it is public speech that expresses hate or encourages violence towards a person or group of people based on something such as race, religion, sex, or sexual orientation. And the second example of thing that we cannot share on our social media is cyberbullying. Of course, we should not do cyberbullying whether on social media or in our real life. But cyberbullying on social media also exists, and it is a very serious issue that we have to consider. According to UNICEF, uh, cyberbullying is a bullying that using digital technologies. And the effect of cyberbullying can be in terms of mentally, emotionally, and physically. Then, after knowing the things or the examples of things we cannot do or we cannot share on social media, what should we share on our social media? The first thing we can share on our social media is a campaign. According to Collins Dictionary, a campaign is a planned set of activities that people carry out over a period of time to achieve something. In short, it is about an activity to ask more people to join in an agenda or activity to achieve something. Let's have a look at these pictures. You can see a beautiful, amazing, and wonderful young activist from Sweden. Yes, She is Greta Thunberg. She's a young climate activist that becomes an inspiration for young generation for her concern, care, and being brave to fight against climate change. These are the examples of the use of Instagram, one of the social media, to do a campaign. And the second thing we can do or we can share on our social media is tutorials or tips. According to Wikipedia, it is a method of transferring knowledge and may be used as a part of a learning process. And I think this one is also very clear for us because we used to try to find something that we do not know and understand how to make it, how to create it, how to use it. And that's tutorials or tips on social media. And the third thing or the last thing I can share with you about the content we can share on social media is our own experience. Our own experience that may inspire people. But I think that you may think your social media is your authority. So it is none of my business. But since you want to upload something positive and it's not harmful or doesn't affect people in a bad way, just go with it. It's all about the way we can share or the examples of content we can share on our social media. And now let's move to the second activity dealing with do's and don'ts in using social media. Commenting. How should we give comments on other people's posts? Any comments? No. Once again, don't forget to filter it first. There are two kinds of comments we may find or we may give to other people posts. The first kind of comment is bad, and the second is good. Bad comment. Your bad comments may hurt them, and it is true. So when we see someone posting something and we do not like that post, just ignore it. Don't mock at it, don't curse on it, and don't give your hate comment on it because it may hurt the people who share that content. And the second example of comment is good comment. Giving good comments does matter, and I do agree with it because your good comments on someone's post can motivate him or her, or it can give positive effect for him or her to upload more positive content in the future. And how can we give good comments on other posts? There are three ways or more if you want to find it more than three that I can give you as the examples of giving good comment on other posts. The first is support. We can give comments on other posts with supportive words and we can appreciate him or her for sharing her or his content and we can remind him or her in a good way if we do not like his or her post or content because we think that it is annoying, so we can remind him or her in a good way. Don't mock, don't curse, and don't give your hate comments. Last but not least, as I have already asked you in the beginning of this page about the way we use our social media that can affect us and others as well. So don't forget the do's and don'ts in using our social media. Do not share negativity. Do not comment using negative words like cursing, mocking, or giving hate comments. And do share positivity, campaign, and tutorials, your own experience that may inspire people. And also do comment with your good words. And if you think that my previous explanation is hard to be understood, just think about this one word sincerity. Yes, do sincerity. What sincerity stands for? Sincerity stands for share and comment positivity. So don't forget about this one. It's very easy to be remembered, right? Sincerity, share and comment positivity. Use your social media as the way to share and comment positivity because you are what you share. Kelly Schweizer. Thank you for your kind attention and have a good day.